Hey guys, me again. Sorry for the long break from YouTube. I tried to get a mic, bought a new one. It didn't work. Well, firstly, the old one broke, which is why I didn't have a mic and had to do some voiceovers. Then I got a new mic, didn't work. Got another one, this one seems to work. I mean, they're all the same mics, it's just the ones they sent me weren't working, so hopefully this one works, otherwise this video won't be going up. But I'm pretty sure it will, so yeah, fingers crossed. But today is leg day, which is why I look so nervous, because this is going to suck, like every leg day does, but deep down, I do love it. Leg day might even be one of the better lifts. I'm not going to say it's the best, because that'll upset some people, and, you know, chest day does exist, but leg days are tough, really tough, and you're really going to be in the right state of mind for leg day. You can't just rock up to the gym and hit legs. That's not how it works. Sure, you can rock up and hit arms, maybe chest, things like that. I mean, ideally you won't, but you can, you know, it happens. Leg day, you can't just rock up. If you do, you're wasting your time. You're not going to train hard enough, because to be able to push yourself to the point where you're actually going to grow big legs. I'm talking about if you want to be a proper bodybuilder here now, not just if you do this for fun. Obviously, if you do it for fun, do whatever you want. If you really want big legs, if you want to compete, if you want to be as big as you possibly can, pushing yourself to that point during leg training where you'll grow is very, very mentally demanding. Physically demanding, of course, but mentally, that mental block, I mean, even some of the best, you know, bodybuilders in the world still struggle with that. It's a very hard thing to get over, to push yourself right to failure on these heavy movements. It's tough, but that's what separates people, you know, from just okay lifters to great lifters, is being able to identify that and execute that, to go in there and actually do it. And that's the plan for today, to destroy my legs. It always is, and I always think I do, but you know, as I progress more and more into lifting, I'm really trying to maximize everything I do, not just my training, my sleep, my nutrition, my knowledge. You can always learn more. You can, you know, no matter how much you think you know, some of the best coaches in the world, some of the best bodybuilders in the world, they're all learning more all the time, so you definitely can, unless you happen to be one of those people watching this, in which case, hi. But anyway, the point is, be open-minded. Always try and learn, always try and do better, because at the end of the day, no one's perfect. We can all do better, learn more. I've got a lot to learn, a lot more to do, a lot of growth to make, but that's the fun part, you know, so much potential, so much I can do. I'm not, you know, working for them tiny little gains, which some people are later on in their careers. I have got a lot of lifting ahead of me, a lot of a lifting career, I suppose, and that excites me. I can't wait. But like I said, today, feeling a little bit nervous. This is going to be tough, but I'm ready. You know, nervousness and excitement are the same feeling at the end of the day. You just gotta, you know, choose which one you want to go for. And today I'm going to choose to be excited instead of nervous, because we're getting big legs. What's not to be excited about that? But yeah, I'm going to be posting way more often now. I do apologise. I know I've said that last few videos, but actions speak louder than words, and you'll see I'll be posting more often. Going to try and refine my content a little bit, make it a little bit better, you know, put some more effort into it. And yeah, I'm always learning, not just in the gym. Social media is a whole other thing as well, so working towards that too, helping you guys out, making you guys bigger, stronger, smarter, motivating yous, you know, just trying my best and enjoying it too. This is fun to me. This is not a job, it's fun. So what more can you ask for? But yeah, I've got to get in there, push them heavyweight, starting off with hamstrings, because they are less developed for me. So always put your less developed muscle first. Say it's a chest shoulders day, treat your shoulders first if they're weaker, or chest, whichever's weaker, because you'll have more energy, more focus, and you'll grow them more. So you want to keep self-proportional. Make sure you are prioritising different muscle groups. Trust me, it can be annoying. No one wants to come in the gym, get hyped up, and then do calves first. You know, you want to get in there and do back, chest, quad, something fun, something, you know, heavy. But at the end of the day, if you want big calves, you want big hamstrings, forearms, whatever it is that's lacking, then sometimes you have to put them first and make that sacrifice. But yeah, today, hamstrings first. I'm going to be doing leg curls into RDLs, heavy RDLs. Then onto quads. It's hamstrings and quads today. I do my calves separately. And it's going to be pendulum squat, heavy sets. That's the tough one. That one really takes the most mental battle for me, but it grows me a lot. So sometimes you have to choose more fatiguing exercises to grow. You can't just get away with doing 5 sets of leg extensions. You're not going to get big quads doing that. You're wasting your time. But yeah, pendulum squat into a leg press, a deep stretch leg press. It's a quite a heavy one. It's not going to be 10 plates a side or anything like that. It's going to be 3 or 4 plates and a deep stretch, good form. That'll be good. And then finish off with some plate loaded leg extensions. Then pose them. Cardio, everyone's favourite. I'm on to Stairmaster at this point in the cut, so it's a lot. But yeah, I think I've spoken enough now. I'm sure most of you have already skipped this. But yeah, we're going to the workout now. Get some big legs.
And they could watch each other year round. They could see which shape each other is in. They knew all about each other, but Dorian Yates, they didn't know. But they just knew that every time this guy came over, he was kicking ass and winning contests and constantly improving. So it kept a little fear in their mind because they couldn't see me all year round. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. The greatest thing in life, the greatest freedom is when you don't give a fuck. I don't want people to say, oh, that's a nice pretty physique. I want people to say, what the fuck is that? There's no place for me. I'm in a blowing, I'm in a pressure from the dirty streets. We can't run through me. I am alive, I am nothing, I am live to see. What's left for me? What's left for Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own skin. They're pulling me undone.
They're going to learn to respect the barbarian king. I'll take it life. That's what I do. Rocking in those, their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me. Bring Andrews a lot on. They know that they can keep their title. I don't want their title. I want to strip them of their health. Because I'm in pain. I want them to see pain. I want their kids to see pain. Lennox Lewis, I want his kids to, oh, Daddy, are you okay, Dad? Yeah, I don't care about them because they don't care about me and my kids. I was just disappointed that I didn't kill them back.
Leg curls are done. Felt really good. Heavy. I definitely breastfeed overloaded them. Last week I got 105 kilos for 9 my first set. I got for 10 this set. And then my second set I got it for 9. So I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but matching my top set from last week on my second set is a big deal for me, especially on a deficit. It's not like I'm full of carbs, full of energy, ready to go. So yeah, managed to do that while I'm tired. Pretty happy. Party wild yells now. These are feeling a bit ropey today, let's just say. Very heavy. I mean, I did this PB. I did 160 for 9 last week, got 165 for 7 this week. Not the biggest, improvement in the whole world, but it's good enough. I didn't go down. So definitely happy, but it's definitely not feeling as smooth as it did last week. My lower back's definitely feeling a bit tender, let's just say. So we're going to go back down to 160 now, second set, and see how that feels. Really focus on my form. Go crazy. Got some TikTok edits in my headphones, so obviously training to failure, but let's not try and blow it back out because that wouldn't be very good. Yeah, second and third set of this, and then on to quads, the best bit. Best or worst, depends how you look at it. Definitely hurts the most, but come on, who cares about hamstrings? Quads is where it's at. That's the fun bit. Actually, I do care about hamstrings because mine are shit, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, onto that now.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness! You were my brother, Anakin! I loved you!
RDLs are done. Did 3 sets of those. I don't show every single set I do in these videos, so if you ever wonder when I say like, oh, I did 3 sets and I don't put them all in, it's just because most people don't want to watch 3 full sets of RDLs. That's like 3 minutes of just me doing RDLs, you know. It looks very similar. If you do want to see that, put in the comments below. I can always change it up. I'm, you know, always open to feedback, criticism, whatever. But from my, you know, guesses, I'd say most people 1 or 2 sets is good enough, you know, to get a good gist of what I'm doing. But like I said, let me know. But anyway, RDLs are done. Progressively overloaded, not massively. Didn't feel the best. So, you know, we're not going to say that's a massive success, but I did progressively overload. Didn't hurt myself. Good form. Growing my hamstrings. That's what I'm here to do at the end of the day. And now I am on to pendulum squats, the main event, so to say. And this is the bit I'm nervous for. RDLs, don't get me wrong, get me a little bit, you know, on edge, but they're not, you know, they're more just a pain in the arse in terms of how fatiguing they are than they are painful. It's a bit different. These are painful. These pendulum squats are painful. And I'm only doing like 6 to 10 reps. So I was doing like 15, 20 reps. It's a bit too much for me, but it definitely works. Don't, you know, knock it. They are incredibly painful, but incredibly effective, you know. End of the day, no pain, no gain, isn't it? So you have to be a man, suck it up, and bang out 2 good sets on here. This is where you make the statement for the day. How is my quad training going to go today? That's what I'm going to decide on this first set. You know, set the tone for the workout. I like to say, if you come in and half-arse your first few sets, what are the chances you suddenly start trying really hard towards the end? Pretty slim. Normally it's the other way around. So set the tone, set the standard, put some work in.
Going to separate the guy from first place, from second, from 10th place. Then it's going to be what you put into it. You know, you get out what you put in, and I think I put in more than everybody else. I was mentally stronger. I always trained harder. I knew that, and my competition knew that. So that's why they couldn't beat me. Because the kind of training I was doing and the physique level I was getting to was something nobody had done before. How far can I take this? How big can I get? How ripped? How, you know, all this stuff.
It's not possible to be training harder or more consistently or more dedicated than me, because I couldn't give a single ounce more to any aspect of this thing that I'm doing. So that makes me feel pretty powerful and pretty confident. Everything's mental. Come on, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. That's the one. Made a promise. If you're going to do this bodybuilding thing, if it's this important to you, you cannot be a failure. You cannot leave the gym ever a failure. You have to give it everything you got. When you think you're done, there's 5 more reps. I would rather die. I'm serious. I would rather die than be a failure. And I told myself, I have to give it this much. I just can't be, because I can't accept the fact. I cannot live with the fact that Tom Platz is a loser. I was playing football, I was a middle linebacker. He goes, boom! He goes, Platz, you're nothing. You'll never be nothing. My coach told me, Coach Smith told me I'll never be nothing. From that day forward, I made a promise that I will give it everything I got. I'm ready to die for what I have to succeed. I have to give it everything I got. That way I'm a winner no matter what. It's got to be a little bit insane to do this. You can't be normal. There's got to be a switch. But it's like, now you're crazy. You will do anything. You die. You're willing to die to get there. If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? In 81, my fiance got together with I didn't ever told anybody this before either. She got together with my training partner. And I came home from the 80 Olympia and they're together. I'm like, oh my God. I was so hurt and so baffled that this girl could do this to me. I decided to take all that energy and put it into the gym before the 81 Olympia. I just opened the door to the Gold's Gym that year and boom, everything would work. It was a magical year. This is the last lap. This is the last 50 yards. You gotta give. You gotta give. Do not fail. Do not fail. You cannot be a loser. Lose is not.
Quad's nearly wrapped up now. Pendulum squat felt great. Missed out. I got 6 reps on that first set last week, and I got 5 this week. It was very close, but I did not have it in me. It wasn't the case of motivation. I just literally couldn't do it, which is easier to digest than, giving up, obviously. But oh well, we'll come back stronger next week. I am at a calorie deficit, so strength is getting harder to maintain as I'm down 9-10 kilos now. Definitely can tell the difference. I've been progressively overloading most of my lifts, but it's starting to get to the point, I'm on week 12 or 13 now, where I can start to feel it. So yeah, not going to use it as an excuse, but I am going to take it into account and come in better next week. But it's fine. 1 rep, not the end of the world. Not going to keep you up at night, especially how well most things have gone today, but you've got to hold yourself accountable. Don't let things slip. Definitely wanted to get more on that today, so it's fine. Anyway, leg press felt great. Good stretch. That stretch is crazy. I don't put much weight on there at all. On the normal leg press, I'll put 7 plates aside, 300 kilos, and I'll do 10 good reps. But on that one, it's like a lot less weight, like less than half, and it still feels heavier. But it feels amazing. End of the day, sometimes you have to sacrifice the ego in order to do better lifts, grow more muscle. Because end of the day, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not a powerlifter. I'm trying to get big muscles, not strong muscles. Obviously, if I get strong, that's amazing. Get strong is cool and it helps, but just get strong within reason. There's no point me doing 9 plates on the leg press when I can do 4 on that kind of leg press. I don't actually know what that's called, but it feels very good. Pendulum leg press, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, leg extensions plate loaded because I've maxed out the stack. It's quite a light stack in this gym. It's not a massive flex. It's like the Pure Gym ones where they're pretty light, the Techno Gym machines. But this plate loaded one obviously can go a lot heavier. Progressively overloading it. Not going too heavy on this. I'm keeping it, more of a burning set, I suppose you call it. I think that's what Sam Sulek calls it, where it's not like I can't do another rep, it's just my legs are absolutely burning and it's too much basically. But yeah, 2 sets on this, I've already done 1, and then we'll go see what the posing's looking like if the posing room isn't too busy. It's always a roulette whether someone's in there or not, but hopefully we'll get in there today fast before the pump goes. But yeah, great session overall. Definitely beat myself up. I'll sleep well tonight, that's for sure. But like I said, leg days are the days we the right to do the rest of the muscles. Everyone loves doing chest, back, shoulders, whatever. That's the fun part. This is the part we earn the right to do that. That's how I see it. So definitely earn the right to have a good chest day, a few days, with a smile on my face. But yeah, that's all for today.
Not convinced. How about this? While you were being crowned the god of war, I was sent to find an apple. Ha! Perhaps he did allow me to kill the Nemean lion, but he made your name known amongst the people. A fierce warrior, a killer-made hero, a man-made a god.
You're the ghost of Sparta.
Stop holding back!
Everyone knows who you are.
Let me see the monster inside!
Everyone is afraid of you.
There are reasons for that.
The fallen god, the cast multi.
Here we are, Chris. We talked about it last year, we talked about it this year. We've done many, many interviews throughout the entire season. The Strive for 5 is finally done, my friend. 5-time Olympia champion, folks. And 5-time Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead.